Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Lyle, and it is 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting on the floor because I just got home from a long day of work. I just want to talk about some shit because, it's on my mind. First of all, I want to say the Atlanta Dream, they're playing incredibly well, especially with losing Angel McCoughtry. I thought that would be a huge blow, and with the schedule they had, I figured they would start to struggle immediately. But their players have stepped up, and I feel like Angel, she's had a reduced role this season. With the development of players like Tiffany Hayes and Elizabeth Williams, they haven't had to rely on her as heavily as they have in the years before. That being said, she's still one of the best players in the league, and she gives you production on both ends of the floor. In almost every aspect of the game, she has an impact. She can stuff a stat sheet, so her going down, I thought, would be a blow. But they're still managing to win out against other playoff teams, and I think the seeding is getting a lot clearer. I think all seven. So we got 7 playoff teams in, and right now I think the Storm. I think they only really have to win 1 or 2 more games, maybe even just one, to get in. Do they still have a game against the Dream? Let me just check the schedule real quick. Because if they've still got one more game against the Dream, then I think they just have to win that one to get in, don't they? Because I'm pretty sure I remember something about them on the schedule. But anyways... See, this is why I edit. Or why I used to edit. Well, it doesn't look like the Dream faced the Storm. I think the Storm have the tiebreaker then already. I think that game might have already happened. But anyways, I think the Storm, I think they already own most tiebreakers, and they only need one more win to get to own that number 1 seed. And then the Dream, they if the Storm lose out, the Dream could take the number 1 seed by winning out. But the Dream, if they lose every game from here out, they could get knocked off by the Mystics or Sparks if those teams are winning out. But I also think the Mystics and Sparks, they're still fighting for a top 4, because I think the Sun and the Lynx have a shot at getting up there. They're only a few games behind them. But so we don't even know who's going to be seeded where in the playoffs, other than most likely the Storm and Dream are going to be the number 1 seeds. But that being said, even though these past 2 years it's been 1 and 2 seed meet in the finals, we can't guarantee that'll keep happening. I could potentially see the Storm doing it. I still have my doubts about the Dream, especially now that Angel went down. Even when she was there, I had doubts. But, without her, because that's who I would always give the ball to in the final seconds of a game, But, we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out. There's a lot of shuffling to still be going on over the next week. So we'll figure out where everyone lands, because sometimes it's just about matchup. You get the right opponent at the right time, and you can you have exactly what it takes to take advantage of their weakness. But, yeah, there's only one playoff spot open, and honestly, what the fuck happened to Dallas? They just fell off. 7 straight losses. 7. The only team that's lost more is the Liberty, who are at 8 straight losses. And seriously, what the fuck happened? I can tell the last 3 games I get it, because Skylar was out 2 games, Liz missed this one, but even before that, I don't even remember all of the games specifically. I probably would have paid more attention if I knew that it would turn into this long of a losing streak, but I did not predict that. So, yeah, if Dallas keeps losing, if they can't manage to get another win the rest of the season, the Aces and Sky both still have a shot. And with both of those teams, I think a lot depends on their point guard play. The Sky, seriously, just look at Vandersloot. These past 2 years since Elena left, she's basically the key to everything they do. When she gets double-digit assists, I think they're basically undefeated. So, You know, if Sluty is putting that is controlling the offense like she needs to, Sky could very well sneak into the playoffs on the very last game of the season. That being said, Ace has also got to win, and I think Kelsey Plum, she's really developing. I know the other day she had a 20-point, 13 assist night, and I said this. I don't know if I said this at the end of her freshman season or at the beginning of this season, but I know I did bring it up that Kelsey Plum. She's had her rookie year. She had some 20-point games. She had some double-digit assist games. If she can do both in the same game, they'll be damn near unstoppable. And with the team that they're developing, if you have that big three of Plum, McBride, and Asia all dominating like we know they're capable of, then the Aces team could be really fucking scary. I mean, I doubt Chicago will get in. That's a long shot anyways, and I think they're one loss away from elimination to begin with. The Aces, I'm starting to believe in their chances, mostly just because the Wings, what happened there, man? Seriously. Because honestly, I didn't think the Aces had a shot just because I figured the Wings would have won more games than this. I legitimately expected them to finish above 500 this year. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. It could. I think they still got, 3 games left? No, wait. They only have 2 games? See, they've only got 2 games left in the season because they've already played 32 games. No, wait. No, they've got 4. My bad. I counted wrong. Okay, they've got 4 games left in the season. They could still finish above 500. But damn. Like, how you gonna lose 7 straight at this point in the season? Well, I feel like this video went much longer than it needed to. This is why I edit. At least I used to. But yeah. Enjoy the last week of the season. Don't know if I'll be back again. It's gonna be hell at work these next couple of weeks, so you might not hear from me until the playoffs are like officially set. So have a great week.